All right, apparently Jim Source told DK Metcalf that, you ain't no Calvin Johnson. I was with him in Detroit, this, that, and the third. I talked about this on my other channel a few months ago, but let's get to it on this one. Goodfella Sports TV. Appreciate you guys for tapping in. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. Check the NFL playlist for something you like. And I ain't been doing the picks because ain't nobody watching the video. So if you want the pick video, start watching the NFL videos. But hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Best way to help the channel, donate, share the video. Hit the subscribe button for me and bell icon button. But people gotta understand this. NFL is different now, bro. Even from when Calvin played to Randy played to Jerry played. Put Jerry first 27 games up. His first 16 games, and whatever it was when he played, it might have been 16 during that time. He had the ton of drop balls his rookie year. I guarantee you DK Metcalf numbers, his first 27 games was better than Jerry Rice. Might have been better than Randy Moss's too. Who knows? I can't remember. I think Moss had some good numbers. But what people don't understand, the NFL is drastically different from Metcalf to Calvin Johnson, from Calvin to Randy, from Randy to Michael Irvin, from Michael Irvin to Jerry Rice. It's a different era. When Jerry played, Jerry had to deal with getting jammed. Jerry had to deal with getting, not being a defense. He didn't have to deal with no defensive. If he had a defensive receiver, Jerry might have been even greater. He had to worry about getting hit coming across the middle and all of that, and getting jammed off the receiver and all of that. You go back to Lynn Swann and Steve Largent, they dealt with some crazy stuff. You put some of them dudes today, Brett Pierman, Herman Moore, Andre Reed, Andre Rison. You put some of them dudes today in the league. I mean, shit, Reggie Wayne and Marvin Harrison at their prime in this league with Peyton Manning. Bullshit you not. Manning throwing for 6,000 yards. Real talk. With either Joseph Vadai, Adrian James coming out, it's a different game now. The only thing that really ain't changed is the running back position, but it's changed because you can't even lead. You can't even get, the defender can't even hit you a certain way no more. And also, you think from a quarterback position, you can't hit the quarterback, but from here to above the knee. Joe Montana and Joe Theismann, Lawrence Taylor would have some problems in this league, hitting guys a certain way. The way he hit Joe Theismann, you ain't seen that if you got a weak stomach. So you got to understand, eras is different. DK Metcalf in no shape or fashion was better than Calvin Johnson. I'm not saying that because I'm a Detroit Lion fan and check my channel out. Motor City Sports Talk, Fort Lion, Detroit News, Sports Talk, Pistons. Oh, we doing a Piston stream today, so you're a Piston fan tapping in. If you're a Piston hater, tap in. If you don't care, tap in. Motor City Sports Talk right here on YouTube. But he wasn't, man. Calvin didn't have a guy like Russell Wilson his whole career. You put Calvin, he said he wanted to play with Aaron Rodgers, which is straight disrespectful to the Lions, but he said he wanted to play with Aaron Rodgers, and he had Aaron Rodgers, man. DK Metcalf would never catch him. And Calvin Johnson, man, he had, John Kitna to begin with. They went 0-16. People forget Calvin was on that team. He went 0-16. That just lets you know he didn't have Russell Wilson and, all of this and all of that. I don't think DK Metcalf better than A.J. Brown, his Ole Miss teammate with the Titans. But he just fell in the right position with the right quarterback. You put Randy Moss in his career with Peyton Manning or earlier with Tom Brady, it'll be over with. He probably would go out there averaging 20, 30 touchdowns a year. And people got to understand and respect the eras, even from basketball to NHL to wrestling, even though it's not real. It's a different era, bro. Even from the Jordan era to Magic and Larry, different era. Magic and Bird played in a tougher era. It's just eras, and people think that this is the same football than when it was when Deacon Jones played or when Ray Lewis played or when Reggie White and Lauren. It's a totally different league, bro. You go across the middle, they can hit you wherever. From the medulla oblongata to the toenails, they can hit you wherever. It's a different league. So, it's totally disrespectful. And DK Metcalf just dropped a touchdown yesterday. Amazing yardage, 177, whatever. These some great receivers. But then again, how great would these receivers be if they played in Jerry era? If they played in, even the Calvin era. They played in the Randy Moss era. It's a different era where they can abuse you more than 5 yards. They can hold you. They can jam you, all the way down the field. And if you just couldn't beat the jam, you just wasn't going to get open. Different era. Playing up against Rod Woodson and Deion Sanders and Ronnie Lott and, Benny Blades and back in college and, just those type, it's different. You can go over the middle, or you can run that skinny post, or you can run the regular post route with no worries. They can't hit you shit. Sean Taylor, see you coming resting power to him. He can hit you wherever. You're going to be asleep. You're going to think twice of going over the middle. It's a reason why Randy Moss didn't make that decision to go over the middle. You put Chad Ochocinco in that era, he's 100% a Hall of Famer 10 times over. His number's going to be 3 or 4 times better than what there is now. You know, what you got to understand, you in an era where it's easier to get released. They have to release you after 5 yards. And people don't even understand what I'm talking about. When you're on the line of scrimmage, you know, and they challenge you at the line, and they jam you, and they can jam you past 5 yards. If you don't get off the jam, and you don't get open. They can really challenge you past the line of scrimmage. And what the NBA and the NFL did was, it's equivalent to this. People might not like this, but it's basically giving the batter in baseball an extra strike. Oh, you need 4 strikes to get out now. That's what basketball and football did. The Jordan era, they took away hand checking, they took away tough fouls, they made flagrants. Going past that era in the 2000s, they really went hard on defense when the Spurs and the Pistons started winning. Now you can't hand check. Now you can't play defense at all. And that's why you see in this league, man, in the NBA, they can score all these crazy amount of points because ain't no defense being played. You can't bump him. You do this to James Harden. You brush his beard. You know, it's a wrap. Same thing with football, man. DK Metcalf is in an era where it's easier to play. And then, you know, he's a great player. Great players string great seasons together. You don't become a great player after having one great season. What made Dirk, LeBron, and Jordan and great consistency. Consistently, you got great seasons from them. Calvin Johnson got the second most receiving yards of all time. You can double what DK Metcalf did. You know, damn near. Calvin Johnson did 300. He got 329 yards in the game. Got the single season, or I think he still got the single season reception record. Receiving yards record. He didn't have 145 catches like Mike Thomas. You know, when I see DK Metcalf go up against jump 3 Bengals and take the ball away, or jump 3 Dallas Cowboys and take the ball away, then we can have a conversation. You know, when I see DK Metcalf and Russell Wilson go down and the backup come, he still produced. That's one thing I respect about DeAndre Hopkins. When the backup came in, Tom Savage, whoever, you know, DeAndre Hopkins still produced. I think Hopkins is a receiver that could have played in any era. You know, I think he'd been that great. How he can get off the line of scrimmage, and like, he the one receiver that I think can play in any era. I think Antonio Brown is another one at his best. Some of these dudes, y'all hype up like, yeah, I'm gonna tell you the 3 that's really the best. Keenan Allen, DeAndre Hopkins, and Antonio Brown. In any era, they gonna ball. You know, any era, they gonna ball. Love Julio Jones, can't stay healthy. You know, them 3 that's going to. Larry Fitzgerald obviously is in my top 5 receivers of all time. But, you know, DK Metcalf said he don't want to be Calvin Johnson. He want to be DK Metcalf. And what you got to do is respect that, you know. And, you know, with Jim Schwartz coming up and telling him, like, nigga, you ain't Calvin Johnson. Shit, I respect Jim Schwartz for that. Like, don't believe the hype. And that's just only going to do is going to humble DK Metcalf and make him more hungry. But then again, you got to understand what era you in, bro. You in an era where, nigga, you don't have no worries. I go out for a reception. I ain't got no worries. You ain't got no worries about getting hit. You ain't got no worries about getting a Joe Theismann. Like, you in a pussy era, bro. And I think he understand that. I remember Deacon Jones used to smack people's helmet. I remember my coach used to smack my helmet, bro. You know what I'm saying? That used to be the hard. I used to hate that, bro. But then again, y'all, it's just in a pussy unification of sports right now. Every sport is pussy except for Major League Baseball. You know, and now in hockey, is they still fighting, but like, this ain't, like, the reason people lose interest in sports ain't just because of the digital era. And the number is pussy. Sports was meant to be physical. It's meant to be masculine. You want to know something real? Sports ain't even masculine no more, the NBA and the NFL. It ain't even masculine. College football is tougher than NFL, other than that pussy ass targeting rule. To be honest, nigga, like, sports ain't even masculine no more. Rap ain't even masculine no more. Black man, damn near, it's a dying breed of masculinity. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I feel about it. I think DK Metcalf is an extraordinary receiver, but he's a beneficiary of having a great quarterback, and he's a beneficiary of playing in the pussy era. But hey, it is what it is. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out, give a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. All my social media links in the description. Fast way to reach me is Twitter, then Facebook, then Instagram. We got a Facebook group. Links in the description. You want to advertise your business on the channel. You want to chop it up, video requests, hit me up there. You want to make a financial donation, appreciate those. Cash App CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link in the description. Appreciate the love, support. Keep sharing the videos for me. It's the best way to help me out. And for all my live streams, check out my Sportscastr links in the description. Create a profile. It's a dope platform, just like YouTube, just for sports and podcasting. Other than that, you can check me out on Goodfellas Sports TV 2.0 for additional content for this channel. And also, you can check me out at More Street Sports Talk for my Detroit channel. Appreciate the love and support. We're gone.